On this short video, I just want to pose a small riddle. You need to be quite erudite in the Torah to be able to answer it, or you could use the computer. Today, of course, everybody has access, both on the internet and through various programs, to at least Tanakh, the Hebrew Bible, and it's relatively easy to do searches. So questions like this are easiest to answer by a computer, but some people might be erudite enough to answer, or at least to suspect what the answer may be. We learn, of course, in this week's Parsha, how Yakov's family comes to Egypt, and his children and grandchildren and the great-grandchildren are mentioned. My question is, which of the grandchildren of Yakov has the same name as at least 3 other personalities in the Torah? I don't think anybody could answer this right away, but if you start reading the verses with the names of Yaakov's grandchildren, I think a lot of people might be able to guess. The correct answer is that it's Hanoch. Hanoch was the son of Reuben, grandson of Yakov. And of course we know about one Hanoch that comes right away to everybody's mind, probably the Hanoch that's mentioned among descendants of Adam, who lived less than his ancestors and his descendants. And it says about him that Hashem took him, right? It doesn't even say that he died. It's a very weird story, and there are all kinds of midrashim and Kabbalistic interpretations of what exactly happened to him. There are certain people about whom there's a possibility that they actually did not really die. They kind of went up the heavens alive. I mean, one story is about Eliyahu. Of course, with Eliyahu also, there are different interpretations of what exactly happened. But there are a few other people who may have been in this category, and Hanoch is one of them. So here is one other Hanoch. Another Hanoch people might remember also is, even before that, the Torah describes the descendants of Cain. Remember how the Cain's first son was called? Hanoch. That's another Hanoch. So you might suspect that since there's already 3, you might be able to find the 4th one. So who is the 4th Hanoch? I suspect most people might need a computer to find that, and it's a grandson of Avraham Avinu from Keturah, the last wife of Avram. Some say it was Hagar, others say it was a different woman, but one of her sons was Midian, and Hanoch is described as a son, as one of the sons of that Midian. So it's a grandson of Avram, Hanoch. By the way, he's spelled without the Vav there. So if you're looking on the computer, to find that Hanoch, you need to look for Hanoch without Vav. Of course, it's the same name, and in Divrei Hayamim, he's spelled with a Vav, which is not uncommon. A lot of times the same word in Divrei Hayamim is spelled with Vavs and Yuds. The full spelling, what's called Maleh, as opposed to the Chaser, that's somewhat common in the Torah. But whatever the case may be, there is therefore 4 people mentioned in the Chumash whose name was Hanoch, grandson of Yakov from Reuben, grandson of Avram from Midian, son of Cain, and a descendant of Shet, the great-grandfather of Noah. And if you like this video, please press like, and if you want to hear more riddles of this kind, I usually make these types of riddles in Russian. I wrote over the last 15 or 20 years many collections of riddles on weekly Parshiot and also on the holidays and on other topics. So if you would want me to translate more of them, I'd love to do that if there are people who are interested. And on my website, Torah1.com, there are links in Russian mostly to various riddles of this kind, but there is some in English also in the English part of the site. And please subscribe to our channel.